Happy New Year! What's happening, guys? I'm going to give everyone a minute to come into the stream. So while we do that, I'm going to do I need a light? I feel like I need a light. It's a little dark in here. Maybe I just need to go here. Maybe I need to just be facing more of the window. There we go. What? I mean, it's a little boring because it's a white wall, but that's okay. Okay, much better. All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Lunchtime Sunshine, the weekly, 3 times a week live stream where we talk about what we're grateful for. We do a little meditation and we get into that good feeling state. I'm Melissa Melotti, and this is the 157th Lunchtime Sunshine. We did 156 live streams last year from middle of March or the end, towards the end. Was it the end of the March? I feel like it was like the 20th or something, all the way to the end. So that's pretty spectacular and amazing and so much fun. And it was such a great way to ground ourselves. And I found that, I got a lot of good feedback, but I myself benefited a lot from doing these streams last year. So it was pretty awesome. Lucy, hello, girl. How are you? Welcome back. Ray says hello, 2021 Master Mel. Thank you, Ray. Hello. Master Mel is in the house. Why did I sound like I had a little bit of a British accent and a little bit of Arnold Schwarzenegger? I do not know. Just love me, guys. All right. So welcome back. I hope that you've had a great New Year's, a great Christmas vacation. Mine was pretty great, actually. I kind of just took it easy. I worked, but then I also took it easy a little bit as well. I really just needed to watch a whole bunch of movies and hang out with my fam and my dog and myself, have some alone time and reflect on what I wanted to go after for this year. And a lot of crazy, amazing things are happening in my acting life. If you reach out to me personally, I may tell you, but some really amazing, crying moments are happening for me right now in my life, and soon I will share it with everybody watching and everyone that's a part of the community. But yeah, I've been working really hard, and it's really starting to reap some results, which is finally. It's been too long. I'm not gonna win. All right, so Lucy says it's been so long. I'm so sorry. That's okay. I'm just so glad to see you here and that you're back. Happy New Year to you as well. That Chaz guy says Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Chaz. Ken says hi. Happy New Year. Thank you, Ken. Lucy says you absolutely need to tell me. Ha ha ha. I will possibly, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep you on edge. I don't know. I'm just really excited. I will share something. So, I mean, I don't know if you know this, Lucy, because I'm not sure when was the last time you were in the stream, but I am officially a voice actor now, which was kind of a very a fast-paced thing. I booked a audiobook for Audible, and it's funny enough a witch book, which is so fun. And so I have been recording that. I made a little recording studio in my closet, so I haven't been having access to a lot of my clothes because I have blankets hanging up everywhere trying to create the best quality sound, obviously. And so anyways, I've been wearing the same old thing a bunch of times trying to finish this audiobook. So that's been one of the biggest things to officially be official and happen. And I've been working on that. But yeah, in time, I will tell you the rest. It's exciting. Okay. Lucy says keeping me on the edge is never a good idea. Oh wow. I didn't know that. So happy for you. Absolutely awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's great. It's a cool side job that's in alignment with acting, because this one is a self-help book, so there's no characters, but if I do other books, fictional books with characters, that could be a way for me to practice different voices and whatnot, but it's also, of course, a way that I could practice just getting good at using voiceover equipment and technology so that I can do great auditions in the future. And so anyways, it's been a blessing and very exciting, and yeah, just something that I'm going to continue to pursue. All right, so let's jump right into it. Enough chat about me, because this is about you guys, and this is about, you know, us getting into a good feeling state and starting the week off fresh, because it's Monday and it's New Year's, and I want us to really get into a good mindset so that we can go and tackle our goals and start the year off well. So let's whip out January's Spreading Love calendar. That's right, I printed it. If you haven't already downloaded it, it is available. Well, I put the link in the Discord channel, which I will also put in the link for this video below for anybody that watches this afterwards. But also patreon.com/Melissa Melotti is where you can download it, and it's completely free. You don't need to be a sponsor or anything. So today is Monday. Ooh, 111, make a wish. Okay, that was a quick wish. January 4th, make a list of all the miracles in your life. Ooh, I like this task. So make a list of all the miracles in your life. So we could maybe just do one out loud together right now, or we could write it down. I mean, it's kind of the same as our gratitude checklist. It's, you know, writing out things that you're grateful for, miracles, beautiful things that have happened to you. Bless me. So why don't we do that instead of our gratitude checklist today? It's pretty much the same thing. So let's take out our pens. This is my favorite new pen. It's a diamond. Makes me happy. Oh, I finally decorated my bullet journal, just in case anyone was wondering, what's that? Yes, it's my bullet journal. I finally decorated it. I also made like a vision board journal in the back, which I'm not going to share because it's private. But that was really fun. Actually, I'll do like a quick like lots of pictures. Anyways, they're basically a representation of my goals. So a lot of people know about vision boards, but they don't know about vision board journals. And essentially, personally, I think from years and like literally years, I've probably been doing it for about 10 years now, creating a vision board every single year. From doing it so much, I have realized that the best dreams that happen, or the best goals that we want to achieve, we should keep it private. And I've learned that whenever I do keep it private and keep it to myself and only have my energy surrounding it, I find that it tends to happen. And so it's one of those things where I think I should just bring up some past vision boards. I don't have any here right now, but I do have some at my mom's house that maybe I can bring and share with you guys for future Lunchtime Sunshine, just to show you some cool things that have, you know, come true or have manifested. Obviously through, you know, my hard work and energy. That is definitely a part of it. But anyways, yeah, so I really love vision boards, but I love the idea of keeping it private. So I started doing vision board journals where I would, instead of putting it on a big Bristol board for other people to see, I put it in my journal so it's private and it's only something that I can visualize and go in and, you know, look at myself. So anyways, Ray says, bless you. Lucy says, yes, sorry, when I'm not here for a while, I always end up having lots of questions. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I missed a whole bunch of them. Any New Year's resolutions? By the way, I have a few this year, and well, yeah, I'm excited to challenge myself that way. Ooh, Chaz says, I've been told I have a radio voice and thought about trying voice acting sometime. Oh my gosh, absolutely try it, Chaz. I can tell you what equipment to get. The Rode microphone is the best. I would start there. You should Google or YouTube voiceover actors. There's so much content on YouTube or of people telling you how to get started or just giving you ideas, and that might maybe give you some inspiration on whether you should actually pursue it or not. But certainly after watching it, I went, okay, I'm gonna do this. This is fun. So yeah. Okay, so any resolutions? Well, basically most of my resolutions are around my career because that is kind of my primary focus right now. I'm not really in the family stage. Like I have a lot of girlfriends who are, wanting to get married and wanting to have kids, and that's not really where my head's at. I don't think I'm going to get there until I'm a little bit more, just a little further along my career where I want to be personally. There's a lot that I want to do, and I don't feel that that's just where I'm at as of yet. So nothing in regards to family and friends and whatnot, but basically all of my resolutions are around my career, wanting to continue to hardcore pursue acting. I want to continue to write more. As you guys know, I wrote a movie last year with one of my girlfriends, and I just want to continue to pursue all of that. And audition and take classes and push myself to take classes, even though they're freaking hard. And and I definitely shed some tears throughout the classes. But when you are uncomfortable, that is when you grow. That is my favorite saying, and it is so true. So, I actually have an affirmation that I wanted to share with you guys. I learned this last night, and I think you might like it, and I might make a meditation around it. Day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better. I love it. I just think it's so good. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. And the reason I like this is because I am someone that is such a perfectionist, as you guys know. And when I was taking my acting classes, I would get so mad at myself for not being, the perfect vision that I intended to be, right? Because I'm always just, unfortunately, that is my default. It's a blessing and a little bit of a curse, even though I wouldn't say it's a curse ever, but I think that it's important for us to not be so hard on ourselves. So one of the ways that I I coped with that way of thinking and tried to change that for myself was by telling myself that I'm always training and I'm always improving because I'm learning. And so when I came across this quote, I thought, you know what, this is great. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly moving forward. I'm in a place of growing and learning. And that just really helped me. So anyways, I wanted to share that because I thought that was a really cool affirmation that I'm just going to try to say 1,000 times every day to try to, rewire my subconscious mind. What else? Oh yeah. So yeah, that was, that's something that I'm going to be focusing on, affirmations like that. So that's kind of one of my resolutions. I've already been quite active over the last couple of weeks, so I'm going to continue being physically active just because, it feels good. It's good for my health and whatnot. But certainly it's mainly around my career. I want to continue to, kick ass in terms of pushing myself to really, do as much as I can with voiceover work, with auditions, with classes, with, even watching classes and reading books online. I've been doing a lot of that. And I want to really hone in on my French this year. I really want to, at least by the end of this year, feel very confident with my French. I am quite fluent at this point. I've been studying it for years, but I don't know. I really want to be great at French. That's just how I am. I want to be great at the things that I really love. And so anyways, I've decided that this year I'm really going to do as much French as possible to really improve. So anyways, those are my resolutions. Feel free to share yours if you want. Lucy says, I'm making a scrapbook for my sister's 18th birthday, and it's killing me. Oh my gosh, a scrapbook. I love it. But don't let it kill you. I get so confused every time you say girlfriend because it has such a different meaning for me. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's funny because in a couple years ago, I started sort of self-editing. And when I would use the word, I realized because we have such an open world now and everyone is very open about, whom they love nowadays, that it could be misconstrued that way. And I always forget, but it's just something that I've said for so many years that it doesn't even cross my mind that other people might interpret it that way. But essentially, yes, when I say girlfriend, I mean my friends that are girls. But yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. But certainly I should have realized that. I didn't even think that. I just kind of assumed. But anyways, thanks for pointing that out to me, Luce. I always I always sort of forget about how different people, and there's language barriers, different people from around the world can certainly, interpret things in different ways. And yeah, that is such a American thing to say. I'm going out with my girlfriends. Like yeah, I bet in Germany it's not said that way, or maybe it is in a different way. Anyways, okay, so let's go back to the task, because the task on the Spreading Love calendar, make a list of all the miracles in your life. Let's do that together. So, one sec, actually. I am so stuffed up. I'm putting on my air conditioning because, man, it's crazy how I turn my air conditioning off and I just get so stuffed up from, I'm assuming the dust like settling in the room, but you can hear it like gradually as I've been doing this stream. My nose, holy. Okay, allergies, I tell ya, an annoyance. All right, so 5 things that we're grateful for, or 5 miracles that you have witnessed or noticed in your life. So let's go. I'm going to do the miracles one because we usually do the grateful one. So let's do 5 miracles that we have witnessed recently. So when I say miracles, it doesn't have to be you witness someone recover from a crazy illness. That's certainly a miracle and a beautiful one. However, that doesn't necessarily happen, every day in our lives. So a miracle could be as small as, your dog's been really upset recently and today she's happy again. And that's a beautiful miracle, to witness the happiness of a dog. That'd be really sad. I don't think I could ever picture Coco being mad or sad for a long period of time. And I don't want to, because she's the happiest dog. So that's kind of like a lame one. Let me think of another one. You witnessed a grumpy man hold the door for a woman with a lot of groceries, and that was just a kind gesture. So, let's just like be creative. I'm sure there are many different examples of small and large miracles that we could have witnessed. So, so I am just going to make a list of 5 things. I'm going to say mine out loud, and hopefully that will spark some thoughts and ideas for you. And you can either say it out loud or in your head, or you can write it down, whatever works best for you. Ray says, I'm grateful for Project Warp Speed that will allow the world to get back to normal faster. Ooh, I don't know what that is, but I feel grateful for that too, whatever it is. Okay. Lindsay, I missed one. My resolutions are going entirely vegetarian this year. Very interesting. Continue writing my book and finishing and financing a place to volunteer at, or finalizing a place to volunteer at. I'm close to uni. Try to be realistic. That's awesome. That is so cool. And yeah, it's just because some LGBTQ people have reclaimed the term girlfriend to exclusively refer to their partner, and I got so used to that. Oh, is that true? Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. Not up on the lingo, but thank you for telling me that. I didn't realize that. COVID-19 vaccine. I'm grateful for Project Warp Speed that will, the COVID-19 vaccine. Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't realize they were calling it Project Warp Speed, right? Interesting. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So those are definitely awesome resolutions. Thank you so much for sharing that. Lucy, I love that you are going to be volunteering. That's so awesome. Honestly, I was thinking about it, and kind of hosting these circles is a little bit of volunteering / giving back. So last year I was kind of being hard on myself, thinking, oh, I should have volunteered more. And then my boyfriend was like, Melissa, you give your time freely all the time during your lunchtime sunshine circles. And I went, oh yeah, I guess I do. But because it's just so fun that I don't really think of it as volunteering, but it's a way that I'm giving back. So anyways, it's cool. Okay, so number 1, a miracle, a wonderful thing that has happened in my life, something that I'm grateful for. Okay, the first thing that I thought of is I had a really happy Christmas this year. So growing up, there was a lot of pressure on my family Christmases. I mean, I think a lot of people feel this with their families, but certainly my brother was someone that was very hard to please. My mom and I struggled with that. And I think we struggled with feeling that he was upset in regards to Christmas. He certainly would go downstairs into his room and just play video games and just kind of like always be in a weird, bad mood. And we never understood it. And we never it just made us sad. We never could figure out why. And certainly it must be hard to grow up with two females and not a father living in the house. And we don't always know what to get him. And so we ask, and if he doesn't reply, then we don't know. So we would just get him things that we would think that he might like, but he might not like them because he's just a guy and just very different. And just like the things that he likes is so different than us. My mom and I are very girly. He's very like quite masculine. Like he likes like very, masculine things. So anyways, we had a very happy Christmas this year in regards to, my brother was there, his girlfriend was there, and my boyfriend was there. Like we all were playing Jenga, we were playing games, and we were laughing, and there was like no pressure. And I'm very grateful to be over that stage of our life. Certainly it's fun being a child and growing up, with your brother at Christmas time, but it's very hard if they don't understand that it, that it hurts others to show so much disappointment. And even though I'm not one to say cover up your emotions and, don't show when you're sad. No, of course, like go for it, whatever makes you feel right. However, if you could see that someone has made a huge effort to, trying to make your Christmas amazing, most likely you're going to want to make them see that you're in some way grateful and not want to make them feel bad that they didn't get you the gift that, you wanted. So I think that's just a product of getting older. Kids just don't know any better, unfortunately. So I am glad that I'm in this stage and grateful. And it's a miracle that we're in this beautiful stage of life where we're older and we now, can just enjoy the day and just have fun and really, remember what the day is all about, which is family and bringing people together and bonding and making memories. So anyways, it's a miracle. It really is. Happy Christmas, I wrote. Oh, sorry. Ray said, typically vaccines take years to make. It's a miracle to have one made in 9 months. That's what I'm grateful for. That's awesome. It is a miracle. I love that. I'm going to write that one down as well. I'm going to write that down. That is awesome. It is a miracle. You're right. They do typically take a long time for them to be made. So that is quite amazing. Lucy says, my parents fought over where I should stay Christmas and it was ugly. Oh, because I seriously just love Christmas more than anything. And when we came to a solution, they were all pissed. Aw, man, that's too bad. It's too bad. Gosh, family stuff is so tricky. And I don't know, did your parents split up just recently, Luce, or have they been separated for a while? Because certainly when my parents first split up, but I was a child, it was really bad. Christmas wasn't always the best for the first couple of years, but it got better as time went on. Basically, my dad just like stopped caring about Christmas and didn't want to hang out with us. That's pretty much what happened. I saw my dad for like a walk for 5 minutes this Christmas. He's pretty much like exited my life. That's a whole other story. I don't know why, but whatever. It's not me. It's a him thing. I know I'm cool and you guys are hanging out with me, so you love me and I love you. And we create our own families. That's my resolution on that. But anyways, I'm so sorry to hear that, Luce. I hope that maybe by next Christmas, it'll be a little bit more settled and people, in your family will be a little less, pissed and sad and can just enjoy it. No, they split up 15 years ago, but my dad starts this fight every year. Oh, boy. I'm sorry. Damn, 15 years ago. That's almost as long as my parents have been split up. People. Well, the one thing you learn, Luce, as you get older is that your parents are just humans and they're learning and growing as well, and they have faults. It's very strange, but by the time, I think it was maybe 25 when I started really realizing that and it dawning on me that my parents, they don't know everything and that they have crazy faults like I do and that they're learning. And once you learn that, it's very interesting and you start seeing your parents in a different light and your dynamics shift a lot. Mine have, like, quite a lot, and it actually gets easier to forgive them for their faults, to be honest, because you don't kind of hold them as like they should be this perfect parent anymore. You see them as, oh, okay, they have faults. They're not perfect. It's kind of an interesting and weird transition that I feel like everyone that I've talked to that's around my age is going through. And anyways, it's interesting. Okay, so the vaccine I wrote is the second miracle / thing that I'm grateful for. Number 3, list a miracle in my life. It's a miracle that we are going through this crazy world shift. And sorry, one sec. Oh my goodness, my allergies, it's so bad. I'm never turning off the heat or the air conditioning before a stream ever again. This is so brutal. Okay. It's a miracle that the world has been going through such a crazy shift, and most of us haven't been working and aren't able to work. So many people, especially in Canada, aren't able to work, and our governments are actually taking care of us. That is a freaking miracle. I don't know how it's like in Germany, but in Canada, literally since March last year, most people that I know, most of my friends that are creators and actors that really, rely on the restaurant industry being open or the retail industry being open, they have been okay because the government has given, 2,000 or even 900 out a month every month, and they've been able to still like survive and pay their bills, even though, there's so much crazy things happening in the world. So that to me is a miracle, something that I never would have thought could have possibly happened. And I feel quite safe to be living in this country and having my country take care of me in that way. Not really me, but like my friends and whatnot. I'm still working, as you guys know, but a lot of people haven't been able to. Like my mom, for example, if she was let go from her job, it'd be really bad. And she's been allowed to work. I don't know if my mom would be eligible for some of the same benefits because she probably would still get a pension plan, so she would probably be still okay, but it would still be worrisome. So anyways, that's a miracle. We live in wonderful countries that really do care, that seem to care about us to an extent. Obviously, I'm going to say to an extent because there's, there's a lot of political things that I don't necessarily agree or believe in. But we live in, it's a miracle to be okay during these times. I'm going to write that. It is, because we are okay. We are okay. Most people that have internet that are watching this right now and are going to watch this in the future, you are okay if you can afford internet. So that's good. We are okay during such a crazy, crazy world shift. Lucy said, I realized that they are human quite early. It's a miracle that I met you and became a part of this awesome community. I love that. Oh, can't really say how it's in Germany because all my parents have been able to work anyway, but I assume we're doing okay. That's awesome. Yeah, doing okay. Wow, you wrote that, and that's what I wrote. We're doing okay. Awesome. You know what? Thank you for saying that, Lucy, because this community is a miracle to me as well. My community. I'm going to write that. It is. I obviously had a really, really horrible year in 2019. It was absolute shit. A lot of you may know, but I lost a family member to suicide, and I really struggled with that because there's a lot of parallels with my own depression. And when that happened, it was kind of like a spiral effect of really horrible things that happened after that. And cricket ended, and that was really devastating for me because obviously that's my income and something that I also really loved. It was the first sort of job that I had that was able to support me, that I adored. So it was very, very challenging. And moving into 2020, I was super hopeful. And obviously, when the pandemic happened, I felt extremely low for the first 2 weeks because I was scared. I didn't know how I was going to bring in money, how I was going to survive. And then I decided to create Lunchtime Sunshine, and I thought, you know what, I need to feel, I honestly, it started as a me thing. I was like, you know what, I want to feel better. And I bet there's other people that want to feel better. Why don't I host this thing, this live stream where we can all get together and try to feel better together? And so it definitely did, it sparked as a selfish thing to begin with. But I thought, you know what, if I'm feeling this way, I'm sure that there are other people that are feeling this way, and let's create this community. And now I have this awesome freaking community of people that come out and do these streams. And whether it's 3 people like right now, or 10 people like it was last week, or whatever, it fluctuates, or people that watch this in the future, because I know that there's a lot of people that end up watching this after the math. There are a lot of people that reach out to me, which is awesome. So, you know, it doesn't really matter how many people are a part of this. What matters is that we're, you know, doing something. Oh, I'm getting a FaceTime. Oops, let's decline. What matters is I have this awesome community that's getting together and really trying to uplift the world and themselves. And because they're trying to uplift themselves, they're going to be able to give more love to the world. And it's just wonderful, and it's awesome, and it really is a miracle. And we've made it to 157 episodes, and it's so, so cool. And I don't have any plans of stopping it because I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, I am super grateful for this little internet circle that I have that is you guys. So anyways, my community is the 4th sort of miracle. I'm just going to text the person that just FaceTimed me. 1 second. Text message come up. Just streaming. Sorry. All right. Okay, and the 5th thing that I'm grateful for, or the 5th sort of miracle in my life. You know what? I'm just going to say that, do you want a sub? Yes, I do. I want a sub. Sorry, I have to answer this. Yes. Thank you. Subs are delish, guys. Do you in America or in Germany or in Europe have Mr. Sub? Because I know that there's Subway. I'm pretty sure that y'all have Subway, but do you have Mr. Sub? Mr. Sub is something, a chain that we have in Canada that's so good, and it's our favorite. Thank you. I'll have the cheese and lettuce and tomato and cucumber and pickles and onions. That was the gross but delicious sub. And sub sauce, please. And 12-inch. Thank you. Is that everything? Yeah, that's good. Oh, I don't think we do. Well, we're here, and you managed all of this, and we're all so proud of you. Man, I'm so proud of you guys. I am just so proud that y'all have been coming out this much, and for most of you have been here for all 157 episodes, so I'm so proud. I think this is so awesome. All right, let's just like, what's my final one? Oh, my family. That was what I was going to say, that we're all healthy. I'm going to say my family is healthy. That is a miracle. I forgot to tell you guys that I actually had a large chunk of my family in England get COVID. Sorry, I didn't mean to put it in quotations, but that's my inner dialogue coming out and the reason I did that is because, so there has been a lot of faulty tests, unfortunately, that I have witnessed from friends and from family members. And anyways, I had at least 7 or 8 people get COVID or being told that they got COVID based off of the tests, but have no symptoms in England. And it's very, very interesting to me. They were told that they had to take it because of someone else's, that someone else that had gotten it or whatever that was like in their circle. Anyways, they all seemingly had it, but had no symptoms and were completely fine. And so anyways, it just kind of gave me perspective as to, you know what, regardless of what is real and what is fake, we're healthy. And that's what we should focus on. Just focus on health and the fact that, you know what, everything is good. We're all healthy. And yeah, it is a miracle. It is a miracle that throughout this craziness of the world, I have an entire family that is completely healthy and good. And not everyone can say that, right? And so let's, I think for the most part, for people watching right now, I'm assuming that you're in decent health, and yeah, I just think that it is a miracle that we're healthy, and regardless if it's COVID or whatnot. Obviously, you guys know that I had something crazy happen within my circle last year with quite a lot of people that I know getting cancer. Very, very crazy. But every single one of them has been told that they are cancer free. And when I say every single one of them, I'm saying 4 people, 3 of them had stage 4, and all have been told that they have the clear and that they're cancer free. That's a freaking miracle. It's a miracle. It's so cool to have witnessed 4 people. Like, it's not like I witnessed 1. I witnessed 4 people last year in the span of all of last year being told that they have 3 of them have stage 4, 1 had stage 1, all being told that they are cancer free. It's a miracle. So anyways, it's just sort of given me perspective on, we're healthy, we're alive, we're well. That's a miracle. It's a miracle right now that we're here and hanging out with each other and working on our goals. So anyways, grateful that my family is healthy and that we're all good. That was a long-winded one, but sorry. Sometimes I just feel like I need to talk when really I should not. Anyways, so that's 5 things that I am grateful for / 5 miracles in my life. I hope that my list helped you think of some things that you're grateful for. This has been an extra long stream so far because of, we haven't streamed in the past 2 weeks. Well, I did the one last Wednesday, but I feel like I've needed to talk. I've needed to come back because it's been a hot minute. So before we meditate, I am going to bring out my angel cards and actually pull a card for today. And it will sort of give us guidance as to what to focus on during today's meditation. That's what I'm sort of feeling. So let's see. What does everyone watching need to know / what's a theme that we should focus on today? Ooh, this one wants to come out. This one wants to come out. Oh, I like that. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to go with it. Okay, so I first want to preface this mini reading with these cards are quite spiritual. They are called the Archangel Michael cards, and the creator that made them is very much into angels and Jesus and whatnot. So whether you're into it or not doesn't really matter. The point is to just listen to the message behind the card. So for example, this card says God is in charge. So whether you believe in God or not, the message is essentially, if you believe in the universe is in charge, a higher power is in charge. We don't know what's going to happen, so release control. The point of this message is to know that you don't have control over anything in your life. So therefore, you should just release it. God is in charge. So a lot of people believe that God has the control of what's going to happen in your life. And then there's quite a lot of people that just believe that there's nothing, but we just don't have control. And it doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing. It all means the same thing, that you have no control. So you might as well relax into that and know that, well, I mean, actually, let me take that back. Let me self-edit a little bit. You do have some control to an extent. For example, if you have a big goal, like you want to learn to sing, you have control on whether you practice every single day and whether you take classes or whether you read books or watch, tutorials on how to sing. But you don't have control as to how fast or slow you become a singer, if that's what the goal is. So what you do have control of is how much you practice and doubling your odds of getting there. But then life does happen, and that's our individual story. We all have our own stories that play out. So that's basically what the message is to understand that you can work hard and you can go after your goals and your dreams, but understand that sometimes life throws you curveballs and you don't have control over it, and you have to kind of just sit and relax into it and understand that there's a lesson to be learned and that in the right time, you will reach your destination. So that's the message. And this one goes hand in hand with it. Have confidence. Have confidence in yourself. So through practicing, you will gain more confidence. Practice makes progress, right? So this actually, I love this card because it is perfectly in alignment with the affirmation that I read out earlier. Day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better. So this affirmation gives me more confidence. It gives me confidence that I may not be perfect, but I'm getting better. And yeah, day by day, I'm getting better. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. And there's a lot of people in this world, well, most people in this world do struggle with confidence to an extent. I think it's a very human, normal thing that we all sort of struggle with. Some people with it a little bit more. I do find that really intelligent people, ironically enough, tend to have more issues with confidence. But the message is to just try to get into a good headspace with yourself and know that even if you don't feel like you're perfect at something or you don't feel entirely confident about something, maybe get into a better headspace of I'm getting better at it, whatever it is that I want to be good at or I want to be perfect at. Or I'm not there yet, but I'm getting better at it. I feel like that's a really good way of looking or assessing the situation and making yourself feel a little bit more confident. So whatever kind of works for you, that's what works for me. Maybe you have to journal it out and find an affirmation that works for you. But certainly the message is to try to have confidence that you will be led in the direction that you need to go, that, you aren't completely in charge of your path. You don't have complete control. So work hard and just sort of relax into whatever happens. Cool? Those are good messages. So maybe the affirmation that we need to focus on in today's meditation is day by day in every way, I'm getting better and better. So whatever resonates with you in terms of what that sentence means for you, maybe focus on that. Irfan says, hello, beautiful. It's good to see you. I'm busy with my mentor. I'm back. Oh, that's great. Well, welcome back. I'm glad that you've been busy with your mentor. That's always pretty awesome. Awesome to hear. Okay, so let's do a quick meditation together, and then let's wrap it up because this has been a long stream, even though fun, and I love hanging out with you guys. I always feel slightly bad when I let it go past a half an hour just because I think it's personally a little too long. Okay, so find a comfortable position, either legs crossed or feet flat on the floor if you're sitting on a chair, or lie down, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open. Again, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable and will help you really reap the full benefits of meditating. If you can find some back support, that is always great so that you don't feel any aches or pains throughout the meditation. What else? If your mind does wander, it's completely normal. Just try to focus on my voice or focus on your breath, and that will bring you back to the present moment, which is where, where you reap the full benefits. Truly, meditation and mostly mindful meditation, but meditation as a whole is really about bringing awareness back to your body. I think we go about life and everything becomes routine, and we, in routine, kind of daydream and get lost in that, and we forget what it's like to be in the present moment and to be breathing and to just observe and not judge and and live. So anyways, that's what meditation is great for, and that's why I'm a big advocate for it. So just focus on your breath, and that will help you bring yourself back into the present moment. Okay, so I'm just going to take a sip of water because I'm struggling. And we shall begin in 10 seconds, so just get comfortable. I'm actually going to do this. Oh, wait, no, my hair's kind of messy today, and it's been driving me mental, so I put a headband on. Nah, I'm not digging it. It's like a little bit greasy, but then also not. I just washed it yesterday, so I don't know why it's greasy, but maybe I slept on it weird. You might want to think about doing a once a month Mel's World episode because you have tons of great advice and goals that could help others to make their lives better. Oh, thank you, Ray. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That's a great idea. I actually, interestingly enough, after we did the live stream, the silly Donkey Kong playing live stream on LiveMe right before Christmas, I really enjoyed that, and I am going to continue to do more like that. But after doing that, I realized that I think such a big part of why I started Lunchtime Sunshine to begin with, and why I even started doing live streams to begin with, was because of, on Cricut, a couple people, mentioning things like that, being like, oh, I like your ideas, or you have good advice or whatnot. And so I just started live streaming and talking about ideas. And then it started changing over time, and I would game, and then it became this. And so I kind of lost track of that a bit last year from doing these streams so much. But yeah, I've actually been thinking about doing YouTube videos in regards to that. Maybe live streams might be better. But yeah, I've been thinking about getting back to sort of my roots of live streaming. So I think that's a great idea. I like that, Mel's World. It's a cool name. Reminds me of Bobby's World. Bobby. If you're not Canadian or American, I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you probably don't know what that is, Lucy. It's a weird television cartoon show that was out in the 90s. And yeah, it was called Bobby's World. Anyways, the mom said Bobby like that. Bobby. Anyways, okay. 10 seconds. Let's regroup. 10 seconds, and then we will start. Yes, in Wayne's World. That's right. Party on. Excellent. All right. You know what? I think I haven't done this yet in our meditations, but I think I want to do maybe a little bit of a physical loosen up, just because we've been sort of sitting on a chair for, a good 40 minutes right now. So why don't we go ahead and just roll our head a couple times just to kind of loosen it up? Because the point of meditation is also to relax, right? So it shouldn't just be for the mind, it should be for the soul and the body. We want to connect all three. That's the best kind of meditation. So let's roll it the other way. All right, and maybe we'll lift our shoulders up and down a couple times. Maybe roll them. Squeeze them tight, and then drop them. I love doing that. And drop them. Maybe up and down once again. Side to side. Okay. All right, so let's just rest our hands on our lap with our palms facing up. And let's just keep our chest open, our heart chakra open, and all of our chakras open for that matter. And let's just start by feeling a deep relaxation, moving through our whole body, starting with our head, relaxing our throat and our chest, and our pelvis, our legs, and our feet, moving back up our back, all the way through our arms. And in this relaxed state, let's take 3 deep breaths in and out. Breathe in and hold. And out. Breathe in and hold. And out. Breathe in and hold. And out. So we're going to start by grounding ourselves. Start the week off right. Let's go ahead and imagine that we are giant trees, and from the soles of our feet, roots grow out of us. And they go down and down and into the middle of the earth. And at the ends of these roots are hooks, and they hook on to the middle of the earth, grounding us with the earth and connecting us. And let's take a deep breath in. Breathe in and hold. And out. It's okay, Coco. It's okay. 1 second. Hold that state. It's okay. Go on. Sorry about that. And now let's imagine that surrounding our whole body is a giant bubble of protection. And inside this bubble is white and pink light, protecting you from all lower frequencies and that which is not in alignment with yours. And uplifting your own frequency. And let's breathe and feel what it feels like to be completely protected. Breathe in and hold. And out. And now let's imagine that our crown chakra, located at the top of our head, is opening up. And from the universe, a great white light shines upon us and moves through our whole body. This white light travels through our head, to our throat, to our chest, to our stomach, pelvis, all the way down our legs and up our back, and all the way down our arms. And this white light connects us to all of the universe's knowledge and helps us trust our inner guidance. We know what is right for us always. And this white light will help us trust that we know what's best for us. And let's take a deep breath in. Breathe in and hold. And out. And another deep breath in and hold. And out. And one more deep breath in and hold. And out. And as we go about this day and we work towards achieving our goals, I want us to be easy on ourselves and remember that day by day, in every way, we're getting better and better. We're learning, we're growing, and we're moving in the direction of our dreams. And may our inner guidance help us make decisions that'll move us in the direction of our dreams. And may we release all control on whatever happens in this day. And we allow whatever happens to happen and still hold the faith that we are moving in the direction of our dreams. That whatever is happening for our highest good, so that we may learn a lesson, grow, and move closer to what we seek. And let's take one last deep breath in and out. Breathe in and hold. And out. And when you are ready, I want you to slowly blink your eyes open. And wiggle your toes and fingers. And do a little body stretch. She is staring at me, guys. She is so restless right now. I'm so sorry. Ray says, hi, Coco. She's staring at me. She's like, oh, Mom, be done. Reach for the sky, grabbing all the good vibes of the day, and bring it down into your heart chakra in prayer mode or hand over your heart, whatever feels most comfortable. And repeat after me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. The light in me recognizes and adores the light in you. Namaste. Okay. Thank you, Mel. Oh, Do Hope, welcome, and you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You know, I usually don't go this long for these streams, so that's definitely why Coco is a little bit restless. For those of you that might not know what she looks like, there she is. She's a small dog, but big voice. Ain't that always the case, even in human form? All right. Well, thank you so, so much, my loves, for being here. Ray says my cat does the same thing. He sits next to me forever till I acknowledge him, then jumps on my lap. Great session, by the way. Awesome. I'm glad that you liked it. Nice dog. She's cute, right? Yes, our animals just want our love and attention constantly, so they mean no harm. I'm just apologizing because I hate that she sometimes interrupts with her barks, and I can understand that if you are meditating and you're really, in it can throw you off by hearing a bark. But however, if you're in a deep meditation, I do find that even if there's outside noise, it doesn't even bother me. And I've talked to other people that tend to do deep meditations as well, and they've noticed that as well. That they don't even hear anything because they're so within themselves. And I think, we don't do meditations that are long enough in these lunchtime sunshines. If I did a half an hour meditation, we would go deep probably, but because they're short and sweet, 5 to 10 minutes, it's just not long enough most of the time for people to really go within themselves and really reap the benefits of a deep meditation. I would highly recommend it though, if you can. I did try to incorporate it in the Spreading Love calendar for the month a couple of times. Yeah, I said 10 plus minutes. Because I think, for most of us that have been doing the tasks for the last few years, we've done a lot of meditations together. So I feel like it's time to challenge yourself and do some longer ones. Maybe I'll do some live streams dedicated to just meditation and longer ones for the future. We'll see. We'll see. Mel's World, possibly. All right. Well, thank you again for hanging out. I'll be back again, of course, on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when I hold these lunchtime sunshines. In the meantime, though, I will be, of course, posting a new podcast episode tomorrow. The Namaste podcast comes out usually on Tuesdays. If you want to tune into that, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, pretty much anywhere you can listen to podcasts. The podcast is there. And this will be the next episode with Barun Garain. So if you want to tune in for that, I think the video version is already out though, episode 4. I believe. So if you want to watch the video version, it's already on this channel. But the audio version will be out, of course, tomorrow, probably in the morning. So you can tune in for that, or just hang out on Wednesday with me at 1 p.m. for another Lunchtime Sunshine. No problem, sweetheart. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Enjoy yours. Love you guys so, so much. I'm sending you all so much love and light and sunshine vibes. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And go and slay your day. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.